I think the refs had a lot to do with that. It was a build-up for a couple of years now of them just not.
The outrage is growing louder. The patience has snapped, and what once seemed unthinkable is now being openly debated across social media and sports forums alike. Caitlin Clark supporters have hit their breaking point, and they're no longer holding back. The message is clear. If the WNBA won't protect its brightest star, then maybe it doesn't deserve her at all. Calls for her to walk away from the league entirely are gaining momentum, and they're getting harder to ignore. The message is catching fire across fan circles, with supporters urging Caitlin Clark to walk away from the WNBA altogether. If the league's going to allow players to take cheap shots at her, one fan wrote, then she needs to protect herself and explore other opportunities, somewhere she'll actually be valued and protected. The sentiment is gaining steam, and it's getting harder for the league to ignore. Sophie Cunningham, widely seen as Caitlin Clark's on-court protector, has finally spoken out, and her message is a scathing indictment of the WNBA's priorities. Her explanation for stepping in doesn't just highlight loyalty. It exposes a league failing its biggest asset. This isn't just about a game. It's about a broken system that no longer protects its stars, only its status quo. What was supposed to be an ordinary Tuesday night matchup between the Indiana Fever and Connecticut Sun quickly turned into yet another episode of Caitlin Clark being tossed around like a tackling dummy, while the WNBA once again looked the other way. It's becoming less about competition and more about how much she can endure before someone steps in. J.C. Sheldon jabbed Caitlin Clark in the eye. Marina Mabrey followed it up by shoving her to the floor as she was still reacting to the hit. And somehow, the refs handed Clark a technical foul for unsportsmanlike conduct. Let that marinate. The player who got assaulted twice in one play ends up punished, while her aggressors skate off with barely a warning. If this isn't backwards justice, what is? But this time felt different. Caitlin Clark finally had someone in her corner. Sophie Cunningham, fed up after watching her teammate take hit after hit, reached her breaking point. With 46 seconds remaining and Sheldon racing for what looked like an uncontested layup, Cunningham made it clear the bullying stops here.